and welcome to episode 2 of my season 2 of What If Civilization Started Over series. In the last episode, we saw civilization start with lots of exploration happening, and it started over here, by the way, in Bangladesh, and it spread out over to here and into here, and we're going to be continuing to look at this scenario play out now. As what's going to be happen is, first off, straight away we're going to be seeing that Anatolian team, these guys, because they're actually the descendants of explorers, so they're very good at exploring. They're going to be exploring up into Turkey. They're going to discover Crete, this one here, and they're going to be also exploring a bit into the lower Balkans, as well as they're gonna be moving it over here, and they're just basically, these guys are gonna, oh crap, that's all of Asia. They're just gonna be fully discovering out all this region, and with that, we're gonna be seeing the Gold Anatolian team doing some expansion, which will be looking a wee bit like, hold on, let me get this right. Yes, now if you didn't notice, they're pretty big now, that's nice. And their brother Egypt, they've also got to get big. As we're going to be seeing in Egypt, they're going to be exploring down into here, as well as exploring into Libya and down south into Sudan, as well as exploring downwards the Nile River. So I think exploration should look a bit like this, really. And we're going to be seeing Egypt doing a lot of expansion here. So they expand up into Libya and also down here into like Sudan and stuff. Just like so. Also, they're going to be meeting up with the Gold Anatolia team up here in the Middle East as they expand all the way down, as they expand all the way over to here. Yeah. So as you can see, everyone's getting pretty big. It's nice. More exploration as well from the red and the blue team, as well as the purple team. As these guys are all going to be exploring a bunch into, like up here. The green team, they're going to be doing a lot of expeditions up into the China region. There's also going to be a group of peoples who move out of the green team to go settle in somewhere else. Which is going to be the Korean peoples. Also, the green team is going to be expanding. The green team is going to be expanding into here. They're going to be expanding into like this China region, as well as this island. And the country we see popping up in Korea, I don't know really what color to make them, but we're just going to do like a random one, maybe like a light bluey color. This color will do. So yeah, the Korean team will be popping up over here, and they're also going to be having this island. So yeah, that's nice. Whoops. Is moving away from here. We're going to be seeing the purple team, because you know how they're so expansionist and such? So yeah, they're going to be doing a big expansion as they claim all along this trade route here. So it makes them really big and a bit unstable, actually. Anyways, the gold team, they're going to be expanding like a bit more out into here. Because they heard there's a massive body of water over here, and they're like, oh, that means more land, so we want to get to that. But the purple team is going to they're going to do their really expansionist thing, that they have really expansionist ideals. The monarchy does, and they're going to be moving all the way up to here. As well as the purple team, they're going to be doing a massive expansion. It makes them really unstable. They're doing a massive expansion up here. And they're just really big now. And it's going to make them really, really unstable. So you know how usually in all this like medieval scenarios, when a big country, it just splinters? Yeah, be right back. So in like the complete collapse of Palpatine, like I did this because I needed more countries to get the expansion quicker. Also, they're all going to need capitals, which I'm going to do for you right now. With Azerbaijan getting their capital in Baku, these guys getting theirs in Tehran. I guess these guys would have theirs roughly here. Theirs would definitely be here. Theirs would be here. So they're going to be called Qatar from now on. And Turkmenistan would definitely have theirs here. I mean, I'm not definitely, not definitely. Like, I'm just guessing, basically. Anyways, moving over to here. Oh, crap, these guys. Korea also needs a capital, I just realized. Korea gets their capital just here. That's good. Like, there's a bunch of tribal peoples over here, and they're going to be doing a lot of, like, moving around, exploration, until a few groups finally, like, settled down in China. One of them will be this, like, purpley color over here in Guangdong region. We're gonna call these guys just normal China, because like they're the bigger region. And there'll be this like, what color should I make this? Maybe like I feel like this color would be good. These guys over here in South China, they will call them like Taiwan. Then there'll be this brown. We're gonna have the brown team situated right. Brown China will be situated just here. So this is the three China countries we've just formed. And I don't like the borders, so I'm going to be right back and fix them up. So there's the three China countries. Yeah, I know I've already said that, but it's moving over to the main two. They haven't done anything in a while, and that's okay. It's just going to be an expansion, possibly a civil war. Anyways, the red team and the blue team, they're both going to do this big ass expansion. And so is the green team over here. They're big. And this isn't good for the red team because well actually it'll be the blue team who faces a rebellion, sadly. Well, it's basically just how both these guys. Basically, there's just this full-on like split in South China region, like in the south of the Indian continent, as the people here, both of the countries, like the same ethnicity. They have their own ethnicity, compared to everyone, and they can't be like wars aren't really like being able to be fought yet because there's no really like, generals or organized militaries type. But I'm gonna fix these borders real quick. Okay, this is the South India country, and also this is really ugly because there's a panhandle, so I'm gonna give this region over to the blue team. So it doesn't really matter, like, because people don't actually inhabit over here quite yet, because like it's just really claimed land basically. It makes the red and blue team look a bit smaller now. Anyways, it's like a full map. I know where to update. Down here. So basically, the green team, they're gonna be exploring down here into Indonesia. Oh, there's so many islands. They're gonna be like just island hopping kind of with the explorers, but it's like really foresty, so it's kind of hard. They just basically skim the coast to be like, okay, these are islands. The green team, they're gonna explore way down to here, but there's like a group of explorers from the South India country who come over here, and they'll be colonizing the tip of Sumatra and some of these islands. Also, what the actual flip is the lime team doing here? Oh, and Vietnam, what the fuck? Man, I know in this series I'm not going to be seeing colours like I did last series because those kind of bums. Also, there's like a group of South Indian explorers. They're at the capital and they go out on a fishing trip over to fish in this area over here. They get blown off course and they land over here in the tip of Somalia. Now, as they're really, really lost and they don't really know how to get back per se, they have to form their own. They basically just form their own country. I'm gonna make these guys. I feel like they should be like a brownie color. That's good. Gold Ethiopia. Oh, it's too late, but I've now realized what I've just done. Also, I'm gonna do a religion layer. Yes, that will be cool, wouldn't it? Keep me right back. So this is basically the religion layer, and it's not that. It's pretty. Like, there's not really much comparison to be done here, to be honest. So yeah. What should I do next? I'm gonna move over to the countries over here. So there's a lot of exploration being done over to here. There's a massive group of Turkmen explorers who move over to Crimea. And this is why we're going to be seeing Turkmenistan. They're going to be moving over slowly the North Caspian region. And they're going to be scooting their way across North Caucasia, over to the Crimean Peninsula. And Caucasia's up for grabs. And this is where we're going to be seeing Azerbaijan. They're going to move in, and they're going to, claim this region here. And then, the gold team, they're going to come in and take the rest of it. Anyways, Turkmenistan's borders are really bad. But anyways, now with Turkmenistan, there's a group that goes out, and they start exploring more into Central Asia. There's another group that goes out, and they explore upwards into, Russia. There's another group that goes out and explores all around the Black Sea. So that's the exploration that shall be happening. Also, the gold team, they're going to be exploring up into the Balkans now. And this is where we're going to be seeing Turkmenistan. They're going to be doing a big expansion as Turkmenistan moves into Crimea and up into North Caspia. And they're going to be moving outwards. Basically, Turkmenistan's just going to get really big. You know who else is going to get really big? Gold Anatolia. As them in Turkmenistan, Gold Anatolia, they explore up into the Balkans, because the Balkans is really flat, but they still go up into it easily and explore there. But moving on to the religion layer, something important happened. Oh god, this is out. This is already really outdated. God. I just kind of updated that. But basically, these guys, they get really big, and something happens with that, and we see the Turkmenistan, they decide to, like, form their own ethnicity, basically, as they feel like they're separate to these guys. And we'll be seeing that as basically all of Turkmen, the nation of Turkmenistan, will be like, it switches to a new religion, like ethnicity, and this is the Turkmen religion ethnicity. So that's cool. Also, sadly, Turkmenistan gets really big, and they like even start constructing a whole new capital over here in like their new European areas because they want to move their center away. And that's not good, as the people who are like already over in the capital regions are like, hey man, that's not very nice. So oopsie daisy. Basically, all of the mainland will be leaving these guys. And there's another country that also forms out of them, and that will be this, like, I need to make like a light color. I need more colors ready. It'll be like this really light blue nation that forms out in this Kazakh region. Oh, I hate those borders. So yeah, and that capital I said that Turkmenistan was constructing is going to be finished, and Turkmenistan is now Crimea, which is crazy. So these guys are going to have a capital here, and the Chinese nations need capitals. So South China will be here, Brown China's will be here, and China's will be here. And that, folks, is the end of episode 2. See you in the next one. Also, like and subscribe. Goodbye.